Rain tapped softly against the window of a luxurious penthouse overlooking New York City. Emma Carter stood there, staring at the skyline, her diamond ring glittering under the dim city lights. From the outside, she had everything: beauty, wealth, and a husband every woman in town envied. But deep inside, Emma knew the truth. She hadn't married for love. She had married for money. Just 2 years ago, Emma was struggling to pay rent in a small apartment in Brooklyn. Working double shifts as a waitress, she dreamed of escaping the endless cycles of bills and exhaustion. That's when she met Daniel Sterling, a charming and reserved millionaire businessman who often dined at the restaurant where she worked. He was kind but distant, always polite and soft-spoken. Emma noticed how people respected him, even feared him a little. And when he began leaving generous tips and asking about her day, a spark of opportunity lit in Emma's heart. After months of casual talks, dinners, and slow gestures of affection, Daniel proposed to her one snowy evening. The diamond ring he offered could have paid her rent for years. Tears filled Emma's eyes, not from love, but from relief. She accepted, believing she was finally escaping poverty forever. Their wedding was grand: white roses, chandeliers, champagne, and smiles that hid her guilt. Daniel's friends whispered that Emma was lucky, and she was, in a way. But Daniel, who had lost his parents young and built his empire alone, didn't seem to care about her motives. He simply looked at her with quiet adoration, as if she were the one thing money couldn't buy. Life in luxury was everything Emma imagined: designer clothes, vacations, endless shopping. Yet, something about Daniel's silent kindness unsettled her. He never raised his voice, never demanded anything. Instead, he would ask, "Are you happy, Emma?" And every time, she lied. "Of course I am." Months turned into years. Daniel worked long hours, and Emma spent her days with friends who cared only for brands and gossip. She began feeling empty, a loneliness that money couldn't fill. One evening, she found Daniel sitting on the balcony, coughing violently. His face was pale, his hands trembling. Startled, she rushed toward him. He brushed it off, saying, "Just stress, nothing serious." But soon, the truth surfaced. Daniel had been battling a rare heart condition for years. Doctors said he needed surgery, an expensive and risky one. Emma was shocked when she learned Daniel had hidden his illness since before their marriage. "Why didn't you tell me?" she cried. He smiled faintly. "Because I didn't want you to marry a dying man." Those words struck her like lightning. For the first time, she saw beyond the wealth, beyond the marble floors and fancy cars. She saw a man, fragile, selfless, and deeply in love. Days passed into sleepless nights. She sat by his bedside in the hospital, holding his hand, whispering prayers she never believed in before. The same woman who once dreamed of luxury now dreamed only of one thing: his survival. When Daniel returned home after surgery, weak but smiling, Emma was a changed person. She sold her designer bags to donate to the Heart Foundation that helped Daniel's case. She began volunteering at hospitals, helping others who couldn't afford care. Daniel would often watch her from the window
and say softly, "You found your heart, Emma." And every time he said it, tears filled her eyes. Their love, once built on lies, began to grow genuinely, quietly, through shared pain and gratitude. She cooked for him, read to him, and laughed for the first time in years. The world outside still saw her as the gold digger who got lucky, but Emma no longer cared.
One morning, Emma woke to find Daniel gone. Panic rose in her chest until she saw a note on the table beside a small wooden box. The letter read, "My dearest Daniel, if you're reading this, it means my time has ended earlier than we hoped. Don't cry for me. I've lived my happiest years with you. I always knew why you married me, but I also knew love would find you, even if you didn't believe in it. Inside this box, you'll find something that once belonged to my mother, a key. It opens the charity home we built together. Continue the work. Keep helping others. That's my last wish. Love, Daniel." Emma fell to her knees, the letter trembling in her hands. Inside the box lay the small golden key, and beside it, her wedding ring that Daniel had quietly removed before surgery. Months later, Emma stood outside a modest building on the city's edge, the Sterling Heart Foundation. Dozens of children laughed and played, many wearing donated clothes. A smile broke through her tears. She finally understood. She had married for money, but found purpose, love, and redemption instead. The world still whispered her old story, but Emma didn't care anymore. She knew the truth, that sometimes life takes away your plans only to give you something far greater.